This is Code.org. I'm currently working on their CS Principles course, Unit 3, Intro to Programming, Lesson 9, Looping and Random Numbers, Puzzle 4, Practice Using Loops, Part 2. Let's look at the second example from the video. Use a for loop to call a function that you wrote. We've provided the code for the draw square function for you. Draw out a for loop. Drag out a for loop. Inside the loop, add a call to the draw square and a call to turn right. Alright, so we need to go to control and our for loop. And remember, a for loop, well, it loops, it repeats. How many times? Well, there's a 4 right here. It could be a 19. Whatever number is here for this particular loop, that is going to be the amount of times it runs, since we start at 0. I++ just means you're adding to I. That's the number we're iterating with. If this is super confusing, don't worry. It makes some weird sense eventually. But let's give it a shot and see what we're doing here. So now we need to do a function call for draw square. Okay. Now here's draw square. So remember, functions do not run on their own. The computer sees this code but does not run anything inside of it. To run the stuff on the inside, we need to tell it to do that. And so inside of our for, and a for loop is not a function, right? It has a block that kind of looks like one, but it's not a function. So the computer is going to automatically run this loop. So we can do a function call to draw square, and now we need something for the parameter, right? For size. Well, what is size? Oh, look, it's how much we move forward each time. So whatever number I put here is how much the turtle, or the mouse looking thing, is going to move forward each time. So it will be the size of our square. So do they give us a size? Do this? Not really, but they have 100. So let's try it with 100 here. Okay. And then we need to do, well, a right turn, because we're going to be drawing a square. So turtle, turn right. And with a 4 here, it should run 4 times, and we should have a square of 100 on each side. Let's try. Ta-da! One more time, I want to see it. So we start right in the middle here. Ta-da! And that's because we draw it around like that, because we end up facing a different way at the end of each square, I believe. Yep. So each time we draw one, we end it facing a different way. So we turn right. Yep. And so we draw one all the way around. And so what this is doing, though, is it is running this code 4 times. And so what we're doing is doing a function call to draw a square 4 times. So once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. And again, since we end up facing a different way, it looks like we go in this like circle thing and create several squares that are on top of each other. Cool, let's keep going. Oh, just kidding. I missed a part. Do this. Change the number of the loop iterations to draw a lot of squares. Try to create the figure shown below. Oh, something similar. Hint, the image below has ah. Let's do that. That sounds cool. And I'll speed this up. Okay, faster. So why wasn't mine working? Well, look how dark my lines are. I'm drawing a square over itself. What if I put this at, I don't know, 5? Oh, that looks a bit more like theirs. And we can kind of change this. Maybe I want it at, well, how many times does 72 go into 360? But you can kind of test and figure out what you want. That's really cool. All right, now let's keep going.